What's up, YouTube? For the Love of Toys here with the For the Love of Collecting Marvel Legends series, Dark Avengers, Daken, Wolverine. This is Wolverine's son, just in case you didn't know. He's obviously one of the Dark Avengers, and I have the old figures. I'm going to do some comparisons. I'll let you take a look and decide whether you want to buy Daken for your collection. So let's get him out of the packaging and take a look. Okay, we have Daken out of the packaging here in a pretty neutral stance. He only comes with 2 sets of hands and an unmasked head. We'll start with the unmasked head here. There we go. Very nice sculpt there. Very saucy look on his face there, like Professor X from the Savage Land. There you go. That's the back. The hair is sculpted very nice. Peg hole in the bottom. And there's the other side. So straight on. I'm going to come in closer. It's very nice head sculpt. Okay, comes with that. Comes with fisted hand for holding items. 2 claw hand, right and the left, but just the right hand and the left hand for these. You see it has 2 claws coming out. The ones that are on the figure actually have 3 claws coming out. So let's take a look at Daken up close. There he is. And that face sculpt is, it's very, I don't know how to describe that face. It's like he's grinning like something maybe sinister. I don't know. I'll let you take the, see if we can find what kind of face you would call that. Peg hole in the back. So this is the 3 sculpts. 3 claws he has here. 1 coming from the middle there. Very odd. It's supposed to be, like I said, Wolverine's son. So let's start with his articulation. Twist. It's on a ball peg. No hinge at the neck there. He can look up that far, which is a really good amount. And look down that far. There you go. All right, so we have butterfly joints. Give him a flex. Ab crunch. Nice ab crunch. We're getting better with the ab crunches with Marvel. Waist twist. They're very judicious with the waist twist. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Upper thigh cut. Hold on. Let's see if we have a swivel at the, I missed this on my last figure. Double jointed elbows, but no twist at the forearm. Cut. Thigh cut. Swivel. He goes out that far. Up that far. And it's in like that and up that far. And you can almost do the splits. So that's always a good thing. Get him down there like that. Okay. His legs come really far in as well, as you can see. And they're very straight. Do they drop down? They do not drop down. But they're very, very nice and close. You can see his boots are touching. Double jointed knees. No rotation at the boot. At least I can't feel it. No rotation at the boot. Pivot. Rocker. No toe pivot. All right. So that's the articulation on Daken there. Let's look at his back here. I showed you the peg hole. He has his belt on like his dad. Has a nice Wolverine boots. Very nice sculpt. Tattoos here. We get a look at those. Very nice. Nice pale skin color there. And we're going to get him and compare him to the Dark Avengers. Well, my version of the Dark Avengers. I don't have that new suit, Carol Danvers, so I always thought this suit looked better, and I didn't pick it up. And I don't know why she would have on red with the Dark Avengers as opposed to black, but who am I to say? So that's that. We have Dark Hawkeye here. Don't ask me what wave this was from. I know it was a Hasbro figure. See if we can get him standing a little bit better so he doesn't look as wonky here. These older figures, man, they start to warp, and then you got to go back in and heat them up. Really don't have time, so I'm going to get them like they are. Okay. I'm going to get Spidey. Spidey was a Dark Avenger. Carol, do not fall. Let's make it easy on me. There you go. We have Spidey, and we're going to move everybody up one. So this way, I can fit the last Dark Avenger character that I'm going to bring in, of course. And I believe Iron Patriot Osborn is the leader, so we're going to put him there. There you go. Ares from the Build-A-Figure wave. All right? So that's how he looks with them. Now we're going to switch out and compare him to the Arnim Zola Hasbro wave Daken. Okay, here Daken is with his counterparts from the Arnim Zola wave. And as you can see, they don't look up quite as high as he does unless you bend their waist. So he does look up better, and that's good. The colors are very complementary. There's a wash on these, which, you know, I always appreciate it. So you have him. He still has his belt. Articulation is pretty good. You know, has the ball jointed hip. So, you know, that's a downfall right there. Darker tattoo. Darker skin color as well. And the boots, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. Like I said, the head is on a little peg, but it doesn't look up very far if he's crouched down. His boots, old school Wolverine style boots. And pretty much that's that. And we're going to put him back up here. Hopefully he doesn't fall. And this is the unmasked head, which I always thought looked real good for his time. These figures have held up well, in my opinion. Same tattoo, same as the other figure, just... Oh, and he has a toe articulation. He has some really big feet, which is a plus and a minus. He doesn't want to stand sometime when I try to get him in a certain pose, but that's him. Has his hood hanging down for the unmasked head. And we didn't get a hood for the unmasked head with the new Daken, which is odd enough. Okay, so how he looks here. We're going to get them out and go to the next figures. Here's Daken next to his father, Wolverine himself. And we upgraded Daken from the previous figure since he didn't have a unmasked cowl. Put it down, put it around his neck. His hair hits just a little bit, but it'll work to give him that unmasked look. I don't know why the figure didn't come with it. There's always something lately with Hasbro. You know, you're missing one of the things that he should have packaged in with him, but we didn't get it. No sense in complaining. It is what it is. I upgraded him. You saw it here. So if you have that old Daken figure, the unmasked version, you can put the cowl that's down on him. Now, like I said, next to his dad, as you can see, that's how they look together. Here he is next to Weapon X Wolverine. Here he is next to Cheesy Wolverine. I don't remember what wave this is from, but I do like these claws. So you can take a look at them and you can find them, search them, you should be able to find them. But I do like the shape of these claws as opposed to the straight ones from the other versions. Here's Smiley Wolverine up close. All right, let's get him out. Here he is next to Bone Claw Wolverine from the 3-pack. I upgraded that head from a X-Men 97. No, that's not an X-Men 97 head. I can't remember what head that is, but I like that head better, so I swapped it out. If you notice ever so slightly that the shade on his arms is darker, I can show you, you know, from far away you can't really tell as well. Just looks like shadows, but that's Bone Claw Wolverine. Here he is next to Secret Wars Wave Wolverine. You see the contrast and coloring in the suit. Are those boots the same? No, they are not the same. They are actually the one piece that has the Wolverine style boot. Those have a line up the back that I showed you earlier. So there he is next to Secret Wars Wolverine. And here he is next to my favorite Wolverine, the brown suit Wolverine from Toy Biz. You see, he's getting old now. His claw's a little warped and he's funky on the stand up, but I still love him. That's Toy Biz Wolverine. And here he is next to X-Men 97 Wolverine, which is probably the best Wolverine you can buy, in my opinion. Any tiger stripe, brown suit. This is the best Wolverine. I mean, that head sculpt is just, let's zoom in a little bit. That head sculpt is just outstanding. And the articulation and everything was great. I didn't review it, but this is a great figure. If you can find it for a good price, pick it up. So there is Daken in all his glory. So now you can decide whether you want to pick up a Daken for your collection in your Dark Avengers. So, like I said, nice articulation, great head sculpts. He was missing his unmasked cow, but like I said, if you have that old Daken, you can grab it. If not, you probably won't miss it. So it's not a big deal, but we should have it when we pay $25 for our figures. It should have just been in the packaging, I think. But other than that, I enjoyed Daken, and I hope you do too. And whatever you do it for the love. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.